Remote camera took this photo of gray wolf OR-7 in May 2014 in southern Oregon. A 2-year-old gray wolf believed to be the offspring of Oregon's famed OR-7 was tracked Friday to the Truckee area. The short visit by the animal one wolf expert calls a traveling maniac was the first known visit of a gray wolf to California's Nevada County since the early 1900s. Her tracking collar indicated she was near the Boreal Mountain ski area, about 1.5 miles from Interstate 80. California Department of Fish and Wildlife officials said OR-54 has since returned to neighboring Sierra County, her home base in her second California journey of the year. She could be in search for a mate, or is being driven by the availability of food, or she was just born to be wild and has the itch to be out on her own and explore regions unknown to her. Who knows? Kent Lawton, a wolf expert with the State Department of Fish and Game, said Tuesday. Nature is a complicated world. There are a lot of different things going on. OR-54 first came to California this year on Jan. 23, entering eastern Siskiyou County. She spent 28 days in the state, traveling through Shasta, Tehama and Plumas counties, before returning to Oregon on Feb. 18. In that first trip she covered at least 506 miles, or about 18 per day. In mid-April, she came back, and has racked up at least 638 miles through 5 California counties. She's a traveling maniac, Lawton said. It's believed the gray wolf is a daughter of OR-7, who was the first gray wolf to cross into California from Oregon in almost 90 years. OR-54 has been generally covering a lot of the same territory the older wolf did in 2011 through 2013, though he never went much farther south than Susanville. OR-7, now 9 years old, eventually settled back in southern Oregon, where he and a female gray wolf established what's called the Rogue Pack and have had raised litters every year since 2014. Since his travels, other wolves have since been found in California, some of which are from OR-7's pack. Lawton said another collared wolf from Oregon, known as OR-44, has been found in eastern Siskiyou County, but he is not related to OR-7. His movements have been difficult to track because his collar has battery problems. Technology is awesome when it works, Lawton said. News of OR-54's travels throughout Northern California was met with delight by officials from the Tucson, Arizona-based and nonprofit Center for Biological Diversity. What's tremendously exciting news for wolves in California, Amarok Weiss, its West Coast wolf advocate, said in a written statement. This wolf, who followed her famous father's footsteps into California, is now making history of her own, exploring beyond where he traveled into great wolf habitat in the Sierra. You might also like unlimited data calls. Yourself on SIM-only plans that are only Synctel on MoneySmart. The world's most beautiful waterfalls to visit, photos far and wide, feeling the strain caused by blue light. Here's how to. Brands on Yahoo. Why Asia paints a bright picture for investors. Allianz Global Investors. This is really happening. Measure to split California. MercuryNews.com. Missing Air Force officer turns up 35 years later in MercuryNews.com. A Warriors concern. All-Star center says he's hot too. MercuryNews.com. Recommended by